We need to take the opportunity to step into the teacher spot and experience what it's like to stand in front of a group of people, present information, and engage in meaningful dialogue back and forth. Sitting and getting is not a good approach to professional development, but engaging in meaningful conversation takes things to a whole new level where individuals walk away with true retention.
If you are going to be giving a presentation, number one is authenticity. So if you go and you are presenting to engineers, and I have never been an engineer, you cannot fake your way through this. And teachers, especially with teachers, we've had people come and tell us, well, when I was a teacher in 4th grade, and you know they've never taught. And if you lose credibility, you lose the meaning of the presentation.
The audience is coming to hear something specific, and what they're not really coming to hear is you reading 150 slides to them. So I think it's much better to be succinct in what you say and to be precise with your language so that, number one, you're hitting the target, and number two, you've got time for some back and forth with the audience so that you can make sure that they're receiving what they came for.
For me, I've always had to think about people as, and it's a silly analogy, but for me, I think about boats. And I think of a big majority of the people that come, they're happy to jump on your party sailboat. You've got a couple of speedboats out there. These guys they take this much information and just race on ahead of you and do their own thing. And that's great. You also have some people who are a little reluctant and they kind of want to join the party, but they don't want to jump in, so they'll get on the water, but in their own terms, in a rowboat, right? So they have to work a little harder to catch up and get with you. There's always a submarine somewhere, and you have to know that, right? And you have to know, don't let them sink you. You have to be able to meet them where they're at. So even the submarines, there has to be a place where they can say, hey, I don't know about this. You have to plan in that.
Every time I try to build in natural question opportunities where we'll present some information and then we'll ask individuals, share with us what your experiences are, because maybe they're different than ours. And what I find is not only does it give an opportunity to celebrate the great things that we've done and accomplished, but it also allows us to walk away from that presentation with ideas of how to improve what we're doing and even what we presented. And so we're able to take things to the next level simply by taking that opportunity and sharing what we're doing.
There's certain things about me that I'll tend to kind of infuse into presentations sometimes. I mean, I like the outdoors, I like climbing mountains and riding mountain bikes. A lot of times I'm thinking of parallels, like trails, they lead somewhere, so, what is on the path to success? What's on the path to solving the problem? What are the things you can stumble over along the way? And that's important to share because your failures in certain areas can help other people leap over those and then share what they've learned, and then all together, kind of as a community of learners, we can maybe do better.
Everybody craves to know someone, and I've walked out of presentations and gone, that person, I'm going to go make friends with them because that could be my best friend. And so that sometimes that communication cements what you're trying to teach them, and personality, that's what happens when you show that.